I'm out here in Sac with my little slow brother.
Speed Demon.
Call him 10,000. If you know why they call him 10,000.
Speed Demon, boy, I tell you.
If you don't know, let me tell you the backstory of 10,000.
I was out of shape.
We was in Dallas at XRP at Jake's race, and they wanted a foot race, and
the Hemi was off.
We thought he was fast.
Used to be.
That ain't the case. He long story short, he got beat by a dude that stripped down to his drawers and lost the whole church money. He lost his 10,000. So that's where you get the name 10,000 from. We banned him from foot racing now. He's part of the pit crew now. He working on the car.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh shit!
We out here in Sac, man. We're going to Overkill. My boy Josh, he has my dad's TRACKHAWK, and if nobody don't know about Josh and Overkill, they do all the upgrades on TRACKHAWKs, Hellcats. They got the world records for the fastest TRACKHAWKs, and man, they just do everything Mopar they do. So we on our way to them right now. We to see what they did on my dad's TRACKHAWK, man. They said it's supposed to be a killer. So we about to go see right now. So we got my guy Josh here from Overkill. He
What up?
the mastermind of all this right here. Let him know what we did.
So we got the OP 950 package, right? So basically what that package is it changes the efficiency of the way the supercharger works in this car, right? Okay. Everything that we added to this is for efficiency.
Gotcha.
As soon as you add boost, you add heat, right?
Okay.
So we also added in a stage 1 FI inner chiller onto the vehicle.
Okay.
So that's going to be able to cool that down. You get longevity, you get power up top when it's not cutting out timing or anything like that. And of course, because you got to do the whole car, we went ahead and did the suspension as well. So we did the full shebang.
My guy gets the whole deal done, man. He don't miss a beat.
Because that's the main thing is you can make power, but then can you put it down?
Exactly.
Right? And then if you're putting down power, but you're not making enough power, you're still slow, right? It's all-wheel drive anyway. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to see what you think about it. This ain't even the race map either, so it ain't turned all the way up. So it's got a little bit more in it.
So my pops, he had a TRACKHAWK before, so I'm finna see what this do compared to, man.
That's how me and you met. Remember I had my TRACKHAWK, the bad dad, and then I don't know who was that. Your uncle's or somebody's TRACKHAWK?
Yeah, that was my boy Brown. He had a TRACKHAWK, and
this dude would not stop racing me. I was beating him so bad.
He had that modded TRACKHAWK. I was in the stock.
We came around. He's like, let's do it again. It's not gonna change. And I'm sitting here like my gas though. No, we gonna go again.
We're going again.
And that's when I knew Junior was real, man. He didn't care what it was, because it was like this. He gonna slip up one of these times. It's gonna break.
I was on your ass on that light. You had to come and get me.
He was like, I knew what he was thinking. He's like, if he messes up, it's gonna be right there. But you know,
but his TRACKHAWK, man, that car was a beast, man.
It was consistent, man. That was the first 9-second all factory TRACKHAWK ever. You know,
there you go.
And the whole industries came from that. You know, we built the first blower only 9-1s for the TRACKHAWK, first 8s in a TRACKHAWK. You know,
so there you go. He
yeah.
a bad dude when it comes to these Trackhawks and Hellcats, man. So,
and it started with mine. You know, I went out. I didn't. You know, most shops will just get something and just tell you, oh, you're gonna do this, you're gonna run that. You know, just same thing with Pops. Like I literally, when he saw me at the track, like he was there watching me. He was there when I was running 9.4s and 9.5s. Yeah, you've all.
God damn.
And people never saw Trackhawks doing that.
Right, not at all, not at all.
And it's just like I've never been a social media dude, so it's like it's crazy because it's not even about me getting my flowers, but there's a lot of people who think other people like, nah, like it started off right here in NorCal, and that's you know, little shop. You know, we just do our thing, and that's how it started, man.
Yeah, you did some badass work in there, man. I'll show you a
it.
little glimpse of what he got up in there later on. But
did you go to the other shop too, or just this one?
No, just this one.
Okay, the other shop's the one that's got the heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one right
so
at the
y'all
street.
just getting a little peek of what they got going on, man.
I get the peek. This is the
There you
lightweight.
go. So let's do it, man.
So what he has set on this, this is going to be your inner chiller switch. When this light is blue, that's for AC to the cabin. If you're racing and stuff, you click it, it turns off. It's going to get absolutely freezing. So usually the inner chiller temps are going to be pretty much the temp of the car, how much it heats it up, right? But that is going to get probably as low as almost like 30 degrees. Damn near freezing. Like if we looked underneath the hood, it'd be all iced out. It's crazy, right? So apart from that, we have these modes set up. Here's your custom mode, right? So in your custom mode, we have it set up like this. So the important thing to understand is mainly your suspension. Now you have full suspension and everything. Like if we were on like some little radials or something, I would put this on street. So that way it's going to allow, you know how weight transfer is. Exactly, because it's 30% power to the front, 70% power to the back. So when this big old tank, it's a rolling house. When this thing like goes all the way down, like it's for sure just going to sink like this and then take off. So the biggest thing is he's got 22s. So because he has 22s, you don't want it to sink too much because it's going to change the angle of the axles too much and you can break it. Even so, it's still sketchy, but we'll keep it on sport. Everything else track. You don't want your steering wheel doing this. You know that. All-wheel drive mode. This means that it's 30% power in the front, 70% to the back. This one does like 65 to the front, 35 to the back. This one, down to 50-50, right? Then stability.
And you can change all that.
You can change those in the custom, but this is where you want it. The stability track means that it's almost all off. It's not completely off, but it's off where you want it. Paddles is going to allow you to use the paddles if you need to ever downshift. Because the main thing is at the power level that you're at, right? Plus with the weight of this vehicle, this is a 5,500 pound vehicle. Plus we got parts in here, plus all three of us in here, right? We're going to be driving around close to over 6,000 pounds, right? So the thing is when you go to do pulls and stuff, like say if you're on the freeway or whatever in Mexico, you don't want to this is an 8-speed transmission. If you just step on the gas, it's going to downshift from 8th gear to like 3rd or 4th gear, and you'll snap your input shaft or you'll break an axle. So what you'll do is you downshift with the paddle. Don't put it in manual mode, just leave it in drive mode, but you downshift with the paddle, and it'll downshift until it won't shift anymore, and that's how you know what gear it is. Or you know how you feel it. You're like, okay, I like that gear, I'm gonna launch from that, right? Then when you take off, it's all built into the tune, it'll shift by itself. Gotcha. And then when you want it to return to regular mode, then you just take the positive one and you hold it, right? So it's like, see how like if you hit this here, like put your foot on the brake and then put it in drive. All right, so you see where the number 1's there, and you can switch it there, right? So now this is like a manual mode engage and switched into even 2nd gear, right?
And then you hold it.
So you hold it, goes right back to first, right? So that's how you do that. But yeah, we'll go around here. We'll find this little road out here in Mexico.
Man, let's do it.
And so the main thing you want to feel is the pedal response. Right. That's the biggest thing. Is this is a really heavy vehicle, but the whole idea is to make it feel like it's effortlessly moving. And that's the biggest thing in driving it. You want it to be smooth. And so it'll be bumpier now because we're in track mode stability, of course, sport mode stability. So she's gonna do her thing, but just off the throttle and stuff like that, you'll see what it does. We could actually probably, if we go right here. Speed, just hold the thing and let it shift itself.
Just hold what?
Just hold it so it goes back into regular.
Gotcha.
Because with the 8-speed, it shifts so quick. You go through the quarter mile, it goes through 6 or 7 gears, right? So usually if you're shifting it by yourself, it's not liking that. Because we have the gear, like, so different gears shift at different points.
Gotcha.
One gear might shift at 6,400, the other one might shift at 6,600. It might shift, and it's all based on where your power band was during tuning.
Okay.
So once you start shifting it by yourself,
you're
going slower. You're going slower.
Got you. It's something about these Trackhawks, man.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't got no competition really.
Nothing.
Like none.
Nothing. There's nothing like this. It's just like, if you guys walked through the shop, you probably saw the GTR that was in there, right?
Yeah.
So this reminds me of the GTRs that we built in the sense that it's all-wheel drive. You can like look at the weather.
Right.
And the weather's crazy, and you can still know that if you just step on this thing, yeah, you're gonna spin these 22s.
Right.
But you still know you're gonna turn left at the light. You still know that it's gonna handle it. Yeah, left at the light.
Race. Nasty. That was nothing. That was nuts. What about that GTR?
So like the GTRs really give you like, all-wheel drive, same 30-70 split, just like Pop's Porsche, and that allows you with the weight transfer.
Yeah.
I mean, but you get this thing, you can tow with this, bring the whole family,
Exactly.
go to Home Depot.
Yep.
It's a good looking vehicle.
Right.
If you gotta go off-road a little bit, you can go off-road a little bit. It's still a Jeep.
Right.
So it can literally do everything. And there's not anything on the market that can do what this can do. The closest thing to it, the Hellcat Durango.
Yeah, but even that's kind of oversized.
It is. But the crazy part is check this out. The Hellcat Durango is actually only 300 pounds heavier than the Trackhawk. Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
And technically, by the time you take out all the seats and everything, they're within, I think, like 100-something pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you can have the difference in driver size could make up the difference between racing somebody and and that's the thing is we have one of our Durangos that's running low 9s.
Durango running all that. That's fucking crazy.
And so the long wheelbase, of course, as you know, helps with the traction too. So
you see that one Durango that was out there in Florida? It was like a charcoal gray.
Okay.
He was running that 7.0 class.
Okay.
Fuck was running.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because that's 7.0 8th mile, right?
Right.
These are like bottom 6s to 5s. Yeah. So I mean, this one should be somewhere in like the mid 6s.
Nice.
Like on its worst day, on regular just. So I mean, that's just different.
Right.
But I mean, we have these ones building where our guys are running almost mid 5s in a Trackhawk, bro. 156 miles an hour in the quarter miles.
That's crazy. We got that 5.0 class.
Yeah.
And we got 4 drag cars.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm talking about daily drivable.
That's what's up.
The new Gen 5 Whipple with nitrous. Is what it takes to get
I be seeing that, man. Y'all do all that shit.
Yeah. You got to, man. It's just, and that's the thing is like, I take a lot of the stuff that I learned, doing grudge racing or what we consider real racing. I mean, y'all get out there, y'all got 4 and 3 second cars. Like this is baby boy stuff, right? So you apply a lot of that stuff to this genre, and then all of a sudden these street cars are just crazy.
To me though, these style cars and like even like slower street cars, it's kind of more fun to me because like,
so when you turn, you're just spinning.
Okay. Like our style of racing, you only got your few people that
it was squatting so hard you could hear the wheels.
The wheels were spinning the whole way.
And you could just hear it rubbing the fender liner in the back.
Yeah, these 22s, he got to figure something out.
If we put some actual like radials on it and you launched off at a light, man, it would be
I gotta follow you in my car after and get a video.
It's nasty.
I'll hang out the window and record so you
the
can take
funniest part is what it looks like from outside when this whole thing looks like it got a heavy diaper and just and that's on sport mode. Like if this was on street, it would literally, I've seen them where the rear the diff braces that we put on these like touch the ground and like take off, like because they're so heavy.
Ridiculous.
They're so heavy.
But what I was saying, like, you only got your top tier people with these 3 second cars.
So
like,
expensive, man.
There's so many people that you can go ahead and have fun, like your local friends, man. You can go out there and have fun, man.
And you have a Trackhawk means you got traction everywhere, not like a Hellcat or anything else. You can really just do whatever you want, wherever you phone call.
This shit kick your ass back in that
Bro.
seat, boy.
You ever been sideways in a 6,000-pound SUV, like
Shit,
spinning,
that's
all-wheel
crazy.
drive?
Right.
Yeah. Nah, it's different.
Them people probably looking at us like we crazy.
It's different.
I'm a,
Yeah, he was like, yeah, to get out of it just to get it back in. Like, oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna do too much.
He's sitting here trying to be cool. He's like, yeah, just one hand on the steering wheel. I'm looking like, if this nigga don't put both hands on the steering wheel, we gonna hit this wall. He's like, all right. Oh, okay.
That's what
He
I
was
do.
serious.
You know, that's why I drive with one hand when I drive my actual car.
Yeah.
Cause
Keeps you from making too much overcorrections or just,
you know, I like to put one hand up on the shoe.
oh, to get ready.
Yeah.
Got it.
Once I get past the 60, I'm like this.
Makes sense. So when you already have that muscle memory holding, you might as well just be ready to
And
go.
I rest my arm right here on my door, so I'm
tuck
just
it.
right here.
Yeah.
So
And
I ain't
that's
making no drastic.
That's funny because so when I race the Trackhawks, it's funny people laugh at me because you know everybody get a Trackhawk, the seat's as low and as back as possible. So I get it. I'm 6'2", so I hop in this thing and I'll pull the seat up, and then I'll actually take my hand on the bottom part of the steering wheel, and I'll pull the seat up until it locks my arm inside my leg. Because on those ones where we're full, like you gotta imagine, on the race mode version of this has got another, 30 horsepower.
Can you get out right here and I'll make a quick pull right here or not? It's bad over here.
This should be cool.